I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. What's happening, everybody? Willie here at the Great Outdoors. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. It's been just a day full of defeat. And I don't mean a whole lot of tennis shoes and things like that. I'm talking about defeat, beat up, messed up. If you remember the agony of defeat back in the old sports, what was it, Wild World of Sports or whatever, that's about how, I feel right now. I'm not joking. I think I've been hit by 3 trucks, 1 kid on a tricycle, 2 on a skateboard, and I'm not so sure, but 17 clowns in a Mazda Miata. And I have tried. I drove very far distance this morning first thing and tried to do some fishing, and the storms came through and it got so hot and humid and fish won't bite. I caught one little yellow perch that was quite legitimately the size of a sardine. I don't even know how he got the hook in his mouth. But anyway, this didn't happen. Turned around and came home. Thought, hey, I'll get in the garage then and I'll work on the old CT125 a little bit. So I pushed it outside the garage door. About that time, the thunder started booming. The lightning started flying. And then the rain came and turned everything into soup. Hot, humid. Then the sun came out. Then I decided to move furniture. Well, at least that was kind of indoors till we had to take it outside. But hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I got me someone's texting, someone's sending me words through the sky. Ah, it's Leon. He sent me a movie. Let's see what this movie's all about. Oh, it's raining at Leon's house. Oh, yeah.
Willie, I think you jinxed us.
I got blamed. That's the story of my life. I got blamed. Let's want to see that again.
Willie, I think you jinxed us.
Anyway, since that was Leon, we're going to look at something that good old Leon sent. Now this thing feels heavier than what he told me was in there. So we're going to open it up. Me and Leon, we've been talking back and forth. I sent him some reels. I actually sent him a reel that maybe some of you were looking forward to seeing me use, but I thought it was kind of more special to send off to somebody and let them have a go at it. You know what I'm saying? And that would be the Master Reel by old Bach Brown. I sent that to Leon to Pensacola, Florida. And he is either going to fish with it or he's going to set it on the shelf. Whatever. It's his choice now. He can do what he wants to with it. Bubble wrap. More, what we got? We got 2 somethings in here. What is this? Why am I being something? It's only supposed to be 1 something in here. What is this thing? Oh, a Browning. This is a Browning. This is one of those reels. This is a Browning. Yeah, Browning, you know. Pew, pew, pew. Browning. Those guys. This is one of those reels that as long as it works, you're in good shape. But if you need parts, good luck. Now, he told me about this thing, and it's pretty darn cool, actually. And I'm actually looking quite forward to taking it apart and seeing what it does. What does that rotor do there? Does that spin? Or is it supposed to spin? We're going to look further into that. This one's for another day, but this is kind of cool. It is a Browning. I don't really know much about it. I don't know the time frame or nothing, but obviously looking at it, it's made in Japan. I would say 60s, late 60s, mid 60s, somewhere in there. Very Abu Garcia-ish. Sweden. Seems to function though. And that's what matters. When you hear this and that. Extremely high probability that it's going to work. Well, that's cool. Oh, model 1130. I don't know what time it is. It doesn't seem to have an anti-reverse though, which is kind of odd. I would have thought something from Browning would have had an anti-reverse on it. Now maybe it does have one and it's just not working. We won't know until we tear it into it. Tear her up. All right, and here's what I thought was coming. What we have is an Abumatic Underspin 520. That's right, an Underspin 520. See that? Quite the reel, I have to say. Now, basically what this is just an underspin version of the 120. You have the kickback to release the drag. It's got the drag release, no star. You have a screw on the side right there, which basically what they used to tell you is if you keep a dime or a penny in your pocket, you can take care of your drag anytime you'd like. But on the 120, later on, they came up with the 140, which was basically the same thing, except it had a star drag on the side, and you could tighten your drag down with a star without having to take money out of your pocket and take a chance on dropping it in the river and then not having any way to adjust your drag. This feels incredible. Now, I don't know how does that, it's a tilt-a-whirl. So basically what you do here, you press on the cap. It rocks to one side, and therefore it allows you to, cast. But be aware, you have to do the whole finger thing on the rod, spinning rod, string, line, catch, hit the button, cast. Basically just like a spinning reel. Now this thing is working really good. And I have a suspicion that it's really clean inside. But we're going to go down here to the table. We're going to take this thing apart and we're going to look at the important parts and see if it really needs anything other than maybe just a good cleaning out and some oil and such. Because basically it is built, other than the line release, there's no button. There's no button back here. It's built just like what you would expect a 120 Abumatic to look like. Or function like. Other than that fancy button up top there. So anyway, let's get you down to the table. We'll at least get this plate off the side and take a good look at that and see if there's anything we can clean out, oil this thing up, and you just never know, daggone it, we might go fishing. It could happen. I used to be a fishing channel, and then Mother Nature decided that she didn't want me to do that. No, we're going to make it excruciatingly hot, and then rain, and then humid, and then basically just take your breath right away from you and cause you to pass out face first into the yard, into the mud, into the acorns and sticks and leaves. Just leave you there. Here's to you, Mother Nature. All right, first of all, we're going to go with the cap. Let's just take a good look under there. That is what I would consider a fairly typical Abumatic rotor. Very clean, very clean. Scary clean is what that is. Let's set that big pieces here. Let's get another one. Fortunately, I have keeping my feathers numbered for just such an emergency. This still has the cork in the center of it. Even has, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but on the outside there, it tells you how far the line should come out to the edge of the spool. That's very cool. I'm digging that. This thing is really clean. I'm not sure if he did it or who did this. I don't know. One screw, that's kind of cool. And it's almost like you could do it with your fingers like that. It's kind of grippy. Let's get a screwdriver here. Take that screw right there and pull it out, and then your entire little cover doodah comes off. Wow, that's really clean. Leon, where'd you get this? Because, that grease is new. Who's done this? I don't know if y'all can see that. That's brand new grease and stuff there. I'm not seeing any oil really though, but I am seeing grease. So I need a paper towel. Let's check this grease out here. That stuff is still just as fresh. Yeah, this grease is it's like brand new stuff. Really, this is just the same as you would expect the inside of a 170 or a 120, 140 to be. You have your level wind system that moves up and down there with the, I guess, your little plastic V that rides on these fancy brass pieces here. You have your typical pinion gear and your crank gear, and then your drag, it of course is behind, in between these fellas here. And again, judging by, this thing is like spotless. So we're going to put a little oil here and there. Again, you do not have a star. You have that screw right there, which you could use a dime or a penny. That's what they used to tell you, basically, is keep it in your pocket, and you can adjust your drag to how you see fit. But man, Leon, you didn't leave me anything to do here other than perhaps put a little oil on it and go fishing. Wouldn't that be delightful? This thing is in such good shape, there's nothing really for me to do. For once, maybe we should just go fish. Let's go do that. How about that? As we have had several storms already this morning that weren't predicted, by the way. And yes, I know this is my commuter bike, but I wanted to go ahead and just, just go ahead and get it over with. And I think that's exactly what I've done, is gotten it over with. Look at that. That is so cool. What did I do with the daggone tackle bag? Well, I don't know why. Water is extremely green. Let's go over here and see. I mean, it's green everywhere. I'm looking down, everything's green. What's going on? We'll cast a few and see what happens, but I can't make no promises on this. We're gonna try to cast and see what happens. And obviously I grab my line, hit it with my thumb, step down here to the tall weeds, give it an overhand blast. That's not bad. Cross your fingers and hope that something can see this through this ugly water. I should have knew. I should have turned the camera on. I don't know how that fish seen that bait, but he must have good eyes on all of this greenery. Come on here to me. We got a bass on the 520. Why in the world have I been over there wasting my time by the pine tree all this time? There you go. Abumatic 520 catches a bass. All right, and it worked quite well actually. This is what I had to end up doing. Still using my squirt jig. And for these smaller Z-Man baits, this actually works pretty well. This is really, it works quite well. I like using it. Just got to keep a penny or a dime in your pocket. Oh, there's another hit. We got him too. Yeah, all right. Oh, that might be a good sized fish right there. Or he's giving me a good fight anyway. Don't jump. Don't need you to jump. Just don't do it. I'll let you stay down low. Come on over here to me. Not over there. Another little bass. And he kind of took that one down. Another little bass on the old 520. Thank you for playing. Have a nice swim. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? 3 in one spot? Don't jump, don't do it. I'm gonna let you stay down. What in the world is going on? Are they all just like hanging out? Is the bar open or something? Oh, yeah, that was bigger than the other two. He took my bait in the process. Yeah, he was bigger than the other two were. Daggone it. I set the hook pretty good on him. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Man, what are these fish doing? They're just like in one spot. I mean, this is a little further out than the other one was, but this is incredible, man. This is great. Oh, he's let go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is aggravating. I ain't gonna lie to you. There we go, there we go. Oh, goodness gracious, this one just pulled drag like it won't nobody's business. Don't jump, please don't jump. Just come to me. You jumped. I asked you not to do that. Yeah, he just pulled drag and I had the drag set and everything. No, just stop it. Just stop playing. Just quit it. There we go. Got another one. All right, since they seem to be active, let's keep on staying active. Not a bad fish. Not a bad fish. Thank you very much. Totally appreciate you. Back to the green slime you go. He hit so hard he bent the hook. Oh, man, that fish hit as I was trying to bring it out of the water. He's tugging. That's a fighting fish right there. I'm going to be very happy with this one, I believe, once I get him out of the water. Yes, sir, that's a good fish. Come on up here. Yes, sir. Come on up here and see me. Stop all that shaking and stuff. That fish, I was getting ready to bring it out of the water, and that big rascal hit right when I was raising him up. Look at that there. Good little mouth on him, as big as a reel. Yes, sir. Whoo, man, that's fun. All right, that's a good job. Let's get him back in the water. See if we can find us one or two more over there. I'm thanking you. This is me thanking you. Thank you very much. Oh, he still got it. That was a decent hit. I don't know how big he is, but he thumped it and then held on to it. I went to kind of bring him in and realized I still had some weight on there. Hello, little fella. There, we got a hit, we got a hit, we got a hit. There we go. Another little guy. I knew it was little because he went fickety fickety fick. That's exactly the way he sounded too. Just a little one. Okay, we're back at the house. Gonna make this quick. I have to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Leon. This is an incredible reel. I really enjoy using it. Unfortunately, we broke some line and had to come on home, and that was the idea. Line was broke, time was up. God said, hey, storm's coming. You've caught enough fish. Get on out of here. That's what I did. I loved using this. The push button on the top, not a big deal. Loved it. Thought it was great. Grab it with your right hand here at the finger, and you hold the string and bam, cast it. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now I will be looking hard for a 505, I think is what it is. That is the more like a 170 version. But this was fun. It will get taken off of this rod. Too many fish were missed. I'm not quite understanding why. This is a pretty stiff rod. But maybe it was the jig. You know, I'm using a squirt jig to try to catch bass in more of a Texas style setup. So, man, loved it. This thing was great. The Abumatic Underspin 520. Basically the same as the 120, which is your upright spin cast, but an underspin, and your buttons on the front. Drag, you know, keep a penny or a dime in your pocket. The drag got worked on this one a couple times, and I'm hoping that once we play the video back, we'll be able to hear that and maybe get a good view of some of those ones that came out of the water and launched my lure back at me. Anyway, the green water didn't bother us. We caught fish, and it was great. Leon, thank you. I can't begin to thank you enough. This is awesome. And for those of you who may have been wanting to see the Bach Brown Master Reel get used, well, you're going to have to hope that Leon starts his own channel, because he's the new proud owner of it. I never even got to fish with it. I cleaned it up. You guys got to see it, and I wanted to rehome it to somebody who would, again, love that thing for what it is in the box, never been fished with. It just needed to go somewhere else other than here with me, and I thought that Leon would be the perfect person to carry the torch for that reel for the rest of its days, or whatever he wants to do with it at this point. Maybe you want it. Maybe give Leon a call, make him an offer. I'm only going to take 40% off the top. 1/3% from the side or something like that. But anyway, regardless, he owns it now. And again, thank you, Leon. I can't begin to thank you enough. Awesome reel. We still have a Browning, weird Browning Matic, Browning. It looks like an Abumatic to me in some way, shape, or form, but it's a Browning, and it needs to be pulled apart. It needs to be cleaned, and my cats need to eat because they are tearing my door up. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Leon, for the reels, and we will see you on the next one, whatever that next one maybe. Boo, how about some fried chicken? There's some left over. Lucas got it from Food Line. It was pretty good yesterday. Might still be good. I don't know. We'll warm it up. You know, the microwave is quite a thing.